Welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are interested in supporting this content. If you're interested in following us along and further supporting us, you can become a member here on the channel. Members cost $2 a month at minimum, and you get access to some really cool emotes. Yeah. It's the 4 personalities that a DM always has, or more appropriately, the 4 reactions a DM always has to their group. Disappointment is in there, don't worry. Anyways, aside from all of that, if you want to join our community and join any of our games, we are trying to fire off 2 brand new games. One is Wednesday at 1 p.m. EST. The other one is Friday at 1 p.m. EST. If you are interested in joining either of those games, be sure to reach out to me and let me know. Alrighty, Bernie, tell us what happened last session.
All right, so after having done a bit more investigation of the place around this resort, we found out a few things, and the first thing we did was to meet up with Lily. On our way to meet up with Lily and where she had gone, we discovered a blood trail leading into the forest that we decided to check out later. But yes, we went to talk with Lily, and we basically went to check out that blood trail, and then we discovered the lost sibling that we've been tracking, or at least someone we assume to be our sibling, who was being held inside a small impromptu cell, as it were, down in the ground, in a cage, along with he was by himself, but there was another cage that was empty, if I recall correctly. Bernie decided to go and find his brother, starting to suspect that something was very much not right here, and to make sure he was safe. I did find Kurt, but after that, Kurt told me he had apparently seen another tourist at the resort get murdered by a guard, and the dead guy's wife was now being escorted inside Tulsa's room for some reason. After a bit of confrontation with the other satyr guy, not Seeds, but the one who came to talk with me and Kurt at first, after we had our little transformation thing. I don't remember his name, but I may have let him know that we were definitely on to whatever was going on here. And he alerted the guards, who started patrolling the area. Kurt got away, and Bernie headed towards the rest of the group, and we had a minor confrontation with Seeds and 2 of his guards, including the orc that had murdered the guy that Kurt saw earlier. So the orc was killed. The Minotaur was intimidated to simply pack his things and leave the place, after we made short work of Seeds and managed to knock him out quite quickly, and he's currently incapacitated and wrapped up tightly, and we're preparing to interrogate him a little bit.
All right, so I have a question for you all. Oh, 1 second. I suppose I should draw shape. Yellow. Be around here. All right, there we go. That yellow dot I just put onto the map is where you found your other brother.
From another brother.
Yes. Where are you all taking Seeds?
Well, we have a convenient place to ask questions. Where other brother is.
Sure. I mean, unless that well, did you get what is his name again? Glendale? Unless he becomes some sort of problem as well.
Perhaps, but that is the most isolated area that we could keep seeds in. But first, you might want to put those handcuffs on him.
I already have.
Oh, you have it? Okay. But we can't just drag him through the middle of the resort.
No, I'm not saying that. But, well, I suppose this, what they call the sewer will have to suffice then. Maybe some of us should go down there first to just make sure this Glendale fellow isn't going to be another trouble to deal with.
Alrighty. So, with nobody else opposing this, it's easy for any one or pair of you to carry Seed's body. He weighs maybe 110, 120 pounds, and isn't wearing any sizable equipment on him either. Just the resort outfit. So, you lift him up and carry him into the woods. I would like a stealth check from each of you along the way, of course.
Helps. We can just have Misty kind of carry him like a xenomorph carries a person.
Yeah, that's how we start today.
What's Misty's strength?
14.
14? Yeah, she could carry him, if she's going to do it by herself. I also need her to roll the stealth check as well. Oh, cool. Very good.
That 20 cancels out the nat 1, right?
No, the nat 20 ensures Marion, no matter what, is successful.
Oh.
And the nat 1 ensures, no matter what, Lily fails.
Are we just like walking along sneaking, then someone's like, oh hey, it's that dragonborn that was shitting in the woods?
There's gonna be something. There's gonna be something. For some reason, my brain just lagged out and I forgot how to math. Divided by 6. So the group's average comes out to 15. So keep that in mind. Your group's stealth is 15. Remember, you guys are low level. That's not terrible. Okay? That's not bad at all. So, you go trekking your way over towards the sewer. And as you are all approaching, who would be in the lead?
I guess I'd probably be up front.
Very good. Bernie, then. Bernie, let's look at your passive. 13. Okay. I need you to give me a dexterity check. Or a save.
All right. Let's see. Do we? Oh, I have recap inspiration, right?
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna use that.
All right. $15. As you step forward, you feel like you just stepped on a cushiony object, and you look down at the ground where your foot is currently inside of a hole where a rope is beginning to tighten around you, but you quickly fall backwards, leaning out of the way so that the rope pulls and tugs and strings up into the canopy without trapping your foot inside of it.
Traps.
Immediately after that happens, a hand axe soars past where you would be hanging and lodges into the tree. Oh, it's all of you. Glendale comes walking out.
Yes, we brought someone so far.
Ah, that seedy guy, right?
Seeds, yes. From what we heard, he knows the owner, along with the Minotaur Johnson.
Ah,
They're
did you all bring
the
him
only
up here for me to talk to? Thank you. And he goes over
That's
and
not
takes
quite.
the hand axe out of the tree.
We're here to get some information, and we're not going to resort to, well, whatever it is you had in mind.
He begins resetting his trap that he laid here in the woods. Well, then go ahead. Don't worry, nobody can hear you screaming from inside of the, that little room.
That's one of the reasons why we brought him here, as we knew it was far enough off the path that it's likely no one would stumble upon this, unless they knew this existed in the first place.
Do any of you have extra rope?
Here.
You hand him your 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yep.
All right, he starts cutting into it.
Let's take him down below and put him in the cage.
Right. Start with that. And, just to be clear, we're not going to resort to any form of torture. I won't stand for it.
Will you sit down for it?
That's a weird question. No.
Just,
What I mean is, I won't have it.
Very well, that does make it a bit harder, but
Well, it's, torture actually doesn't work. Or at least that's what I've been taught, at least. All right, well, let's everyone get down there then.
Tolsha, you're the only one. Oh, Tolsha and Shale, hear Glendale under his breath. Oh, it fucking worked. Nobody else hears though. So, you all climb down the ladder into the very darkened, spaced room. You see that the jail cells, both of them are still perfectly in working order. He didn't destroy them or anything in a rampage. And yeah, you toss seeds inside the cell. Are there any other precautions you're all taking?
if I remember, his fingers are tied up so he can't cast magic.
Marion made sure of that. Yep.
His hands are also behind his back so he can't bring him in front of him.
And I'm trying to remember too, Glendale, when he was in the cell, was he like tied up and stuff, or was he loose in the cell?
No, he was tied up with rope to the steel bars or iron bars.
Lily's gonna kind of, she's not using her voice right now. She's using a little writing pad thing, and she kind of says on it, I suggest maybe we start by gagging him and having him answer yes or no questions.
That works.
We should also...
Spell.
Sorry.
Oh, that was on.
We should also make sure he has nothing on him that could be used for spells, so we should strip him down to bare minimum to keep him decent.
Right. Any sort of magic things he needs, I don't know what that is, but...
Wait, isn't he a satyr? Doesn't
Yeah,
he
I was
not
gonna
have
say.
pants?
He has a jacket on.
Well, yeah, he has the vest.
Could be
He
hiding
literally
something
is
there.
wearing a vest. Like, that is it.
Oh, quick question about the vest. Is the vest is it a like an employee vest or is it like a personal vest?
Yes, it's an employee vest.
Okay. Lily's
A
gonna take that.
vested interest in it.
All right, fine. You leave the man naked in a cell. Rude. But anyways, as you're all getting him prepared in there, Glendil does come back down here holding the hand axe. Excuse me, I just need a little something from him.
I'm gonna roll inside.
Yeah,
for it.
same here. I don't want him to.
Lily, it's kind of hard to read. 21, Bernie, he doesn't seem to have... I mean, he has malicious intent as, like, an aura. But he doesn't seem to have murderous intent at this moment towards him.
Right. I just stand back, sort of prepared to intervene if he starts getting a bit too rough.
So, he grabs a patch of the hair and just starts sawing it off and takes a large handful of it. Well, they're gonna come looking for him, right? Gonna make sure they find me. Goes back outside.
What? Right. I go over and start. Is he? Well, he's still knocked out, right?
Yeah, it's only been like 30 minutes at most since you guys beat the shit out of them all.
I'm gonna go up to him and just start gently tapping his cheeks. Cheeks.
Just start tapping him on the cheek. Pat, 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 pat.
Hello there. Wake up.
Dad. Morning. We're gonna have a... Oh, fuck. Ow.
Right.
Oh, my head hurts.
Oh wait, didn't we gag him so we can answer yes or no questions first?
That's true, actually. Yeah. So you're in a bit of a predicament here, Seeds. Well, I guess we all are, but I'm hoping we could maybe try to help each other gain some kind of, understanding. Is that okay with you? Nod if you agree.
He looks around, shrugs.
Well, I guess we could always just leave you down here and come back later.
He looks around the cell, very confused.
You don't know what this place is, do you?
He just keeps looking around the area. Turns his head back, looking up at the hole.
Right. Well, if anyone wants to chime in here, this was never sort of my strong suit.
I'd like to make one dancing light over him like a police interrogation hall.
All right. What color is it?
It's red. It's red.
All right. Very atmospheric. Okay.
By the way, that the hole that was leading down, wasn't it originally covered by a hatch of some kind?
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna go and close the hatch.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Seeds, we have quite a few questions for you. Especially after we learned of a few things that are going on here that less than savory, mainly about the owner and how your employees are killing more commoners. So I highly suggest that you answer the questions fully and truthfully, and I cast suggestion on him.
All right, roll the spell in chat for me, please. He does have advantage because of heritage.
And it is biracial.
Yep. But it is still a spell.
Yeah.
Suggestion is to answer the questions truthfully and honestly. Does it tell you if the spell fails or not?
It is a concentration, so we would know if it didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Okay.
Also, unlike Charmed Person and those other enchantment spells, suggestion usually implies they don't know that it was cast on them.
That's the DM's discretion.
That's fair.
Actually, let me look at the satyr racial trait. Oh, I spelled satyr. Did I? No, I didn't. That's how you spell satyr. Right?
Satyr.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's telling me there is none. Oh,
It might
okay.
end with an E, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes they spell things weird.
Nah, Roll20 just didn't want to load for me at all.
Have they added the? Is this the book one or a normal one?
It's one. Anyways, you feel your spell connects onto them.
I'm going to pull the gag down so he can answer.
You know, you guys are real rude for shoving that thing in my mouth. Oh.
Sorry, but precautions.
Yep.
So, were you aware of what some of the employees were doing to the commoners, as it were?
I am in charge of the employees.
Were you aware of some of their more malicious intents of the noble variety?
It's hard to discern exactly the intentions of the people who pay good money and stay.
Have you partaken in the murder of innocent commoners?
I have not murdered innocent people without cause.
Have you turned a blind eye to anyone?
Never been blind before either. Smiles at you all.
Mm-hmm. Have you willfully ignored the murder of innocents in this place?
He gestures his head at you. Ah, you must be the brains of the operation. Yes.
Right. Well, that's good to know. And you said you had not murdered anyone without cause?
Of course.
What cause might that be?
Cause it was necessary.
Necessary for what?
Me.
In order to...
Achieve my goals.
Which are...
My own.
We're playing a stand-up act right now. And I love it.
You're playing a battle of wits with a fae.
What is the purpose of this resort?
To be profitable. At any cost.
Who's the owner?
A man who has quite a lot of ambition in this world.
Is the owner on site right now?
No.
Are they on? Do they reside within the Menagerie Coast?
I suppose they do.
Where can we find the owner? Sorry, Lily.
Lily, were you saying something?
Yeah. If I might ask a question, what is the owner's name?
I am forbade to ever reveal that.
And why is that?
Because if I did, my death would be long, strenuous, and painful. And I agreed to a deal.
Is the owner a fae?
Yes.
What level of fae are they? A normal fae? An arch fae?
I'd say around level 14.
What's that mean?
Male,
I got one.
male or female?
We're Fae. The fuck is a gender useful for?
Their preferred
is-
appearance, then.
Why would they ever appear?
Right. Well, where can he? Where does he usually reside, and where can we usually find him, or her, as it were?
They reside where no one else can find them. Where any who trespass are in grave danger. And in a place no one can see.
If you could tell us the name, your death, would it be instantaneous or would it be only if it was discovered?
No, it would be instantaneous. Deals of Fae surpass, well, mortal knowledges. They are
What?
binding in nature and automatic.
I studied in Singorn. Let me ask this. What rank does he hold in court? The owner.
In court. Consort.
Oh, that's fucking great.
What are the letters that consist of their name? That is not telling us their name.
If you understood the contract at all, little girl, you would not be asking me to tell you that.
Which court is he the consort in?
Currently none.
Okay, that's suspicious.
Why did you and the owner want to acquire as much wealth as possible, any means necessary here?
Why would anybody wish to acquire as much wealth as possible? In your realm, that is directly equivalent to power and capability.
So it's greed then. What are these acorns you gave us? What are those for?
To keep tails on you.
He knew it. I'm freaking blasting them with necrotic.
They do not get destroyed.
Fuck.
Magic items are magical.
What about your head of security, Johnson? Is he as willfully ignorant of this as you are? Is he involved as much?
Ignorant is not the term that we would utilize.
He's participating then.
Johnson is in charge of our security.
All right. Well,
Is there a reason why he was so interested in my friend over here when we first met, to the point of asking her to come over to his cabin?
I assume you were gesturing at Shale.
No, it was at Lily, because he
Oh,
invited Lily.
oh. Well, I suppose he was interested in making you all feel welcome here. But I'll be sure to ask him when I can.
is there a registry of sorts of the guests who you usually receive here to torment and prank?
There is,
People.
yes.
Right. Where can we find that registry?
I have it on me.
Where on you?
Nowhere that any of you could get to. I would need my hands.
Lily at this point, like she probably has this sort of thing in her stuff due to alchemy stuff. Pulls out like these big, like elbow length latex gloves kind of thing.
No,
You know, blue glove.
no.
Yeah.
Hey, he said it.
It is not mundane in nature.
It's in a pocket plane.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, if we give you access to your hands, are you going to get it for us, or are you going to try to escape?
At minimum, try to escape. At the maximum, both.
What is
I
the,
have a-
what would be the most efficient way for you? Do you think to escape?
Most efficient. Probably. Just leap.
What did he say there? I didn't pick that
Leap.
up at all. Actually,
Leap.
leap. Okay, right.
Is it part of the resort, or is it one of you or the employees that are messing with people's minds when it comes to passage of time?
It's a portion of the resort.
Because I gotta admit, that is quite clever.
He rolls his eyes, just looks into the corner.
Something I've been wondering. That cabin at the end of the lake. What's in there?
Your insured death.
Can you clarify?
I certainly could.
Right, tell me what is inside the cabin, and don't be apocryphal about it.
Look at you with the college degree.
Out of character.
Out of character, I have no idea what that means. In character, Lily's impressed that you know it, 'cause she probably
Yeah.
knows it.
The cabin over there houses a project that the leaders of this resort has been working on for quite some time now. We are very fond of it, and it's almost complete, though it's a little more dangerous. than we
Yes.
anticipated.
Does this project have a name?
No.
What is the project comprised of? Its primary materials for construction, if you will.
Do any of you speak Sylvan?
I got Elvish.
Double check.
All right, so you understand the dialect, but you don't understand the language.
No, I don't speak.
Okay.
Could I make a check to try to Greek to Latin it?
Sure. Roll me a intelligence check.
I'm gonna use my session inspiration on this because this seems important. 18. Wow. Okay. 18.
Getala dot, getala day, data viatun, kise, viabon. You recognize two of things that he is talking about. One of which is tears of joy, and the other one is tears of pain. Those both directly translate.
Tears of joy and pain. That's just curious. Explains what this place is. It's a farm, a resource hub.
Now, I am going to ask all of you one question. Where's the prisoner?
Well, you're in its cell, aren't you?
I am, but that does not tell me where it is.
Why would you want to know?
Because despite the predicament I am in currently with all of you, that individual is dangerous to anybody.
How are they dangerous?
Usually with a weapon.
Let me clarify. What did they do?
Oh. Well. When they found out that we were manipulating the area and having some good fun for the favored customers while trying to escape and flee from all of us, cut down everybody in his path. Didn't matter who they were, including other guests.
Must have been quite the cleanup for you.
Just in the evenings of work. We are very good at keeping it tidy.
What's in the camping spot in the woods to the south?
Oh. Down there, a different project that is being worked upon right now.
Just as
By the
dangerous
owner.
as, just as dangerous as the one in the cabin?
Oh no,
Or less?
far worse. Well, actually no. The one in the cabin, at least, it stays there. You know? It hasn't tried to leave yet. Though it would be dangerous if it did. The one down in the campsite, I assume you mean to the south?
Correct.
That's a new project we're working on. A new feature of the resort for our extra special guests.
Do you have some sort of safety measure implemented to deal with these projects if they should, well, come loose? Or
Yes, we do.
tell me what that safety measure is, or what they
Mutually insured destruction.
are. That sounds mad.
Well, if it was going to get out, we'd have to stop it.
What's in the mine?
He kind of glares at you when you ask that question, Tolsha. Very precious and valuable gems.
Oh, you mean these? And I hold up a bloodstone.
Yes, those.
Used for income or used for the project?
What'd you ask?
Used as a source of income or used for the projects?
Both.
Right. Well, back to the owner of this place. What do they usually look like?
They don't.
They don't look like anything.
You hit the nail on the head.
How do you communicate with them?
They speak to me when it is necessary.
Have they spoken to you while you're here?
No.
The
If
owner.
they knew I was here, presumably all of you would be dead by now.
Unless they find this amusing.
As amusing as all of you are, and I promise you, you all are exceptionally amusing. I would love to hire you on to be entertainment for our guests and co-workers of my own. I am far more valuable than just entertainment. What, do you think all Fae only care about chaos and enjoyment?
Oh no.
We have goals.
If I might ask, you cannot say the owner's name, but other than the owner, what do you call him?
I call
her.
him.
Or
I
them?
call them the owner.
All right. Well, over to Johnson. Does he have any weaknesses you know about?
He really likes to be itched underneath his left ear.
Lily furiously writes this down and then scribbles it out as she remembers that he's involved.
I have a question. How much trouble will you get in if we let that experiment out?
Probably a lot. But considering all of you are doing this the mundane way, I assume you don't want to kill all of the other guests here at the resort. Keep in mind, if I am reported missing, the owner will come looking. I'm too important to stay missing for long.
Mr. C, you don't seem to be afraid of death. If we were to kill you right here and now, what would happen?
You all won't kill me. I can see
Why
it
is
in
that?
their eyes. He looks at Bernie and Shale. Two of you won't accept that, thinking you don't want to stoop to somebody else's low level.
Is that so?
Yes, of course.
Right. Well, your one piece of worth right now is that registry.
You have admitted that if we do release you, you will simply try to escape,
Of course.
which leaves us a conundrum. That we cannot. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you were talking. Just finish.
Oh no, I left a pause there for people, and then we accidentally talked at the same time. That's my bad.
Okay. Well, is there a way to unravel the magical disguises that the nobles are wearing?
Yes, there is.
And what is that?
It's over at the casino.
How do we use it?
You walk up with the proper accreditations, and You ensure that the hourglass does not get refilled on the hour.
And what are the proper accreditations, as you call them?
Something that us high-standing staffers have. A badge.
Where is your badge?
Not on me anymore.
Lily starts looking on the vest that she took for the badge.
Roll me an investigation.
There it is. Oh, come on.
Does that mean you do not know where it is?
Oh, I know where it is.
Well, tell me where it is.
The badge?
Yes.
Oh, it's right there. Lily, as you've been holding onto it, your palm was over top of it, looking around the vest the entire time without realizing.
Oh, kind of like when you're looking for the remote, but it's in your hand the whole time.
Yes.
Where the fuck did I leave it? God damn it.
All right, well. It's good.
What causes the effect on time in this place?
That one is a bit harder for me to understand even myself. I'm not really a intelligent man, to say the least.
But if you'd happen to guess.
Close proximity and association with a temporal rift that can shunt in and out of existence into a different one that can coincide with this one perfectly, almost like an overlay of sorts between the two. Arcana check from anybody proficient in Arcana. Nobody else has a single opportunity of knowing what the fuck he just said.
17. Am I the only one proficient?
Apparently.
Oh, shit.
I mean to take it later, but don't have it currently. It's low level.
Yeah. Marion, 17. Something about other planes in this one, it's kind of hard to keep track. You haven't begun your planar travel studies yet. You're a few semesters behind before you do that.
All right. How about a simpler question? How many outside days has it been since we've been here?
Outside of what?
The resort.
None.
Well, that's good to know.
He smiles.
So, if I could get some clarification, as you did avoid a direct answer to it last time. If, for example, Burn, these two
She points to Boney and Shale.
weren't here and we were to end you as to keep you quiet, would you die as a Fae here, or what would happen to you?
I would die if you tried to kill me.
Or good?
Yes, good and dead. That is death, after all.
Is it
And
a
the soul? Where do you presume it would end up?
Nowhere good. Presumably.
is it a permanent death?
Tolsha, how are you coming to these conclusions and these questions? What knowledge have you been presented with thus far that would lead you to believe death is not permanent for any
That's fair.
creature? There we go.
Well,
If you're not proficient in the religion of it or the language of their people, you don't know.
I am proficient in religion.
Okay. Roll me a religion check. Okay. Fae do not have the same attributes as other creatures do. When they die, they die. It's only very high-standing ones that have deals with more powerful Fae that don't die permanent.
Do you have a deal that prevents your death from being permanent?
Yes, I do.
So if we were to say, leave you in here, gag you, lock the door, bury it, how long would
wouldn't.
you think it would take?
You all wouldn't.
They might not. But what about me?
Those two would stop. They seem a little too caring about everybody. It really is a weakness when it comes to these types of conversations.
Right, so this hourglass can just be prevented from being reset, and then that should show us who the nobles are. And, well, being nobles, they shouldn't be too hard to round up. So I say we get to that.
All right. Well, best of luck to all of you. You're gonna need it.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Which building is that hourglass in?
The casino.
What floor of the casino?
The second, of course.
Which room?
Oh, geez. You guys just want me to... Do you want me to show you? Want me to hold your hand? Do you want me
We
to tell
want-
you everything will be all right?
We want you to answer the question.
Gilladant. Sylvan yet again.
In common, please.
No. I have to answer all of your questions, honestly. Though, I don't necessarily have to answer them in your tongue.
I try another intelligence on that word.
Sure.
16.
It's 20 something. You're not sure if it's like 202, 203, 4, all the way to 10, but it's 20 something.
First two digits are 2 and 0, which means it's one of the first 9. Or 10.
You really should expand your studies. It could be very helpful.
Yes, I'm aware. I was in the middle of that.
Well, anyways, can I just have one of you, like, itch the back of my arm? I have this really bad itch.
Lily will actually insight check beforehand.
Go for it. 14. He seems to really want you to scratch his arm. And he is, like, wiggling around a little bit uncomfortable.
Lily will look to her companions and kind of,
Do we have any more pressing questions for him?
I don't think we do, but I think we do know someone who does.
Right, well, I don't have any more questions.
Then shall we leave to get the hourglass and let the other person know?
No, let's just get this over with. I'm going to pull out my axe, go over to him, and just say, you have admitted to turning a blind eye to, well, murder and you have facilitated murder by doing so. And you have lured people here, thus playing your part in the murder of innocents. You have proven to be a threat to citizens of this land and others, and I sentence you to die.
All right, Bernie. Killing him won't actually kill him.
He rolls his eyes. Well, looks like I misevaluated you. Whew. I thought you were the smart one.
How long does it take after your death for you to come back?
That I don't know.
Well, maybe you can think about it in the cell later. And Lily will
pull out her great axe and smack him with the blunt side to knock him out.
All right. Falls to the ground.
That was enlightening.
I think it'd be best if we leave him in this cell, bound to think about his actions.
I wonder if there's any way we can convince Johnson to turn.
I don't think he's capable of reflecting on his deeds. He's utterly unrepentant.
Well, we don't know until we ask, but I will have some strong words for him.
DM, this is a question. In my studies, do I know how dangerous a Fey consort is?
History.
Oh, can Lily also roll that?
Oh my god!
Nope.
Do you study what Miriam studies?
Probably not, but I was in Singorn as well, and I do have proficiency in history, so maybe it crossed at some point. I don't.
I mean, sure.
Can I just say it was a help action to give him advantage instead?
No, you can roll your own.
Okay.
Very well. All right.
That's my third nat 1 this session.
Woo!
And this is when the entire party re-rolled halflings.
You all wanted to be siblings, right? There's all the 20s.
Fuck?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
I'm trying to reset the damn fuck.
There's all the 20s. All right.
God damn it.
Yep. Use them
So, Marion, one thing that a 7 would alert you to, since Singorn does have a very large Fey problem from over 100 years ago, it's not really so much as a problem anymore. They do have specially suited jail cells for Fey that commit crimes, instead of just killing them, sending them back, and them slipping back into Singorn.
I'm gonna assume a 7 doesn't tell me how they do that or what it is.
They have cells made for it. They have an entire facility made specifically for benders. I mean,
I don't suppose anyone here can get a message to Singorn.
I do not have that ability.
That is far away.
Yes, but they have cells specifically for his kind.
Well, we have two choices. Find Johnson and try to get some information out of him, or expose all the nobility and let pandemonium ensue.
I am in favor of the pandemonium.
Well, I say we go over to the casino, we stop that hourglass, and well, once the disguise fades from, well, the people around here, we round them up and arrest them, as it were.
And the owner's experiments?
Well, we will deal with that later. It seems to me, as of right now, they are certainly prevented from breaking loose, or it seems they would be very, well, these people would have made sure that they aren't free to roam about. So we should have some time to deal with that.
I do have to imagine, though, not all of the nobility is murderers. I do imagine some are here just for fun.
Sure, but
I agree with the sentiment you have, Ronnie. However, arresting them doesn't seem like something that we would be capable of doing, as I do not believe any of us have the authority in this region.
well, it would be a citizen's arrest, as it were.
Hold on.
Also,
does that
Bernie
exist?
100% does have that authority.
Yeah, no, I was also gonna add on to that was the
And even though after we arrest them, how are we going to bring them all to wherever to be jailed?
Well, we would escort them through the woods down to what's the Port de Mali? Was that the one closest?
Port de Mali, yes.
Yeah.
How far away is that?
About 45 miles or so from where you all are positioned.
We should make them walk it.
While you guys are having this conversation,
That's
latch
multiple days.
the latch above you opens up, and you see a human's dropped inside where they land on their back.
Immediately go to check to see if they're alive.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
12.
No, they're dead.
I look up the hole.
Glendale is standing there, looks down at you. Sorry. Did I hit you?
Was he following us?
No, this one was looking for your little friend in there. And he also happened to be the one who was attempting to torture me, so... yeah.
Which one did he refer to?
Seeds?
I didn't know if he was referring to Shale or...
No, seeds. No, you're... Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we did find some information.
Oh. He leaps down here and uses his wings just to, slow his fall. What's going on?
For
Did you
one
kill
we-
him already?
No, he's unconscious.
Oh.
Also,
As I-
killing him won't keep him dead.
Apparently, he has a
What?
contract to keep him from dying.
Fucking day.
The owner is a fae, apparently of the consort level.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I don't
So
know.
he fucks someone? Why does that matter?
I don't know. There are two projects they're working on, apparently very deadly. One in the cabin and one in the woods to the south. Apparently, two of the components are tears of joy and tears of pain.
Wow. That's fucked up. So when are we burning this place to the ground?
Oh, we have something that might actually do that, is exposing all the nobles.
Ah. Wait, what do you
Apparently
mean?
There's an hourglass that keeps up their disguise in the casino.
Disguise.
Apparently, they're disguised as some of the casino employees.
Right.
Well, there are a few things we need to deal with. There's Johnson and the remaining guards, who may or may not be willing to do like the Minotaur back there did, and simply leave. Well, the ones that are, if we can gather at least some clue or evidence as to which guards have actively participated in murdering people, then we should do our best to well, take them out, as it were. I'm prepared to be a bit more lenient with the ones who have, well, been a bit more reserved about such things.
Right. All right, so you, Mr. Bernard?
You can call me Bernie.
Right. You are the Iron Authority, right?
No.
What are you talking about? No. Was I given bad information?
I am sworn to Tal'Dorei, not the Iron Authority.
Ah, you're part of their standing navy. Okay. Oh. Oh, so you're a goody two-shoes.
I mean, he did just threaten to say sentences he to death before we stopped him.
Huh. I like you a little more now. Anyways, if you're all looking to do stuff like that, what do you plan on doing with all the nobles, huh? Slaughtering them?
No, we're going to apprehend them and bring them with us to Port Tamale.
Your shit.
No.
Bernie, it is.
Right.
It seems I do not believe we have the numbers to make that many arrests, though.
Mary, you got one of those fancy books you got at your fancy school, right?
Yes.
Give me a piece of paper.
I give him one of my pieces of parchment that's separated from my book that I think should still work for what I think he's doing.
Is it mundane paper or wizarding paper?
It came with my scholar's pack, so I actually
That
don't
is
know.
mundane. He needs wizarding paper.
Fuck. Okay.
Didn't you buy some from the shop?
With what money?
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, I'll rip out one of my 100 blank pages and I'll give it to him.
Okay, yeah. He takes that from you and goes down onto the ground, looks around the area and picks up a twig and dips it into the blood and begins writing on the piece of paper. Right. So, who's someone nearby that all of you think would be willing to help you, huh?
Well, we met this nice furball, but I don't think he would want to get involved with this.
Uh-huh.
However, there is a village that is a bit down on its luck that they wouldn't mind getting some gold from snooty nobles, I would think.
And Lily's talking about the people that tried to mug us for food and we gave them a giant banana.
Oh, the captain.
Yeah, those guys.
sound exactly like the people you would want to trust to apprehend people and not be paid off.
I mean, they'd probably go for ransom.
Goody two-shoes. Anyone nearby you trust, eh?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Well, I trust these fine individuals here, excluding you.
He just, like, nods agreeingly.
And I trust the gods of Port Damali to do the right thing.
Right. So,
Would
there
would
is
my
a person, a Zalezo, in Port Damali. I was supposed to make contact with him when I arrived, but I suppose I can adjust our agreement. They are going to need a payment. Something I suppose all of you would be capable of handling.
This place has a mine full of bloodstones. I think we can afford it.
Well, if that's what you're willing to give them, you handle that yourself. I am going to tell them to come up here with 30 guards or so, in order to be your paid escorts. Now, Brainiac, watch what I'm doing. As he is writing with the blood from the dead person on this piece of paper, he folds in the four corners, whispers a very short incantation, and then looks at you all. Do any of you have fire? Despite how I look, I don't really make it.
Would a sacred flame work?
No, I said fire.
No, that was
Got
just like
burning hands.
I'll light a torch.
All right, you light a torch.
Firebolt?
Yeah, like we need actual fucking fire. That's all. Just
I got burning
And-
hands.
I got
after.
a tinderbox.
All right, there we go. We're using our brains. Torches, tinderboxes, burning hands. Which one do we want to use?
Tinderbox.
Very good. Lily, you create a small fire, and he says the incantation again, puts the letter inside, and the letter disappears. Right. So, the way this works is this piece of paper, after you say the incantation, because it is magical and you have something written on it, will go to the individual you intend to send it to. And if they know how to do this as well, they can replicate it and send it back. Though it does cost a pretty penny from your pretty paper. So, Marion,
Did you-
you were just taught mechanically, if you have 10 GP worth of paper, which is one loose piece of paper, of magical paper, you can cast it into a flame and send it to one other individual. It has a maximum of 25 words you can put on each side.
Basically, just he's learning the sending spell in a different way.
Message longer distance.
Not exactly. It's a sleuthier way of handling business between individuals that don't typically get sending, but need to communicate quickly. So there you go. Taught you something useful. Anyways, he should be replying any minute, and as soon as I get that letter, I'll give it to all of you and let him know what he says. But there you go. You have your standing militia to act like good people. But, he points the bloody stick at you, Bernie. We are going to fucking kill the owner.
Agreed.
Good.
That's the credo. We just need to find them first.
Shouldn't be too hard.
If I would make a suggestion, probably the best way to find the owner is to get his attention and bring him to us by messing with his projects.
Yeah.
Well, Seeds over there did say that he would come looking if he was reported missing.
Really? Good. He goes over to Seeds and starts cutting off more fur.
As long as we don't kill him, but keep him missing, then the owner will definitely arrive at some point looking for him.
Good. Then I'll set up a bunch of traps. See what we can do about it.
That's helpful.
Anyways, you all have fun with whatever you're going to try to do. If for some reason any of you notice someone coming this direction and looking, well, encourage them to find where I'm at. Okay?
And just to be clear about one thing, Glendale. Well, Seeds here did tell us that you had cut through several people here, including simply people who were staying here.
Right, because the people
Is that
staying here are
true?
playing all the dirty fucking tricks on me.
Well, the nobles, but there are also innocent
Wait.
tourists.
What? What do you mean?
You are not the only one getting tricked here.
Well, yeah, all of you are too. Suppose
but
it has
it's
something to
also-
do with Dad.
Yes, but apparently it's only the nobles tricking people. The employees aren't allowed to.
I think you said that wrong, Tosha.
Yeah.
The nobles are the employees.
Well,
Yeah, no,
the
it's-
nobles are the employees, but the actual employees, the ones that are not the nobles, they can't trick people, but the noble employees can trick people.
No, anybody could trick
Oh,
anybody. No,
No,
anybody can
Tosha-
trick anything. Yeah.
No, Tulsha, the only ones here that aren't tricking anyone because they're the victims are other like commoners and stuff that are here as well.
Okay, I got
That were
confused.
kind of in the same situation.
Yeah. Everyone else, staff-wise, is guilty.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll just.
Fuck, I didn't know that. Shit. Oh,
So just limit your bloodlust to anyone wearing a vest.
you know, that's... I'm not some mindless fucking murderer, okay? I got a brain before I kill.
Good.
Jeez. All right. Fine.
Wait, what was that curse?
He
Did you just say
Jays.
James?
Jays. Just with a very poor accent.
Right, and there are, as we've discovered, levels of cruelty. Some of the nobles, or employees as it were, may be more out to do an actual prank instead of actually just hurting people, like some of the others.
Well, then, don't send those ones towards me.
Right, and that is exactly why we are going to round them up and arrest them, so that things can be sorted.
Fine.
Quick question I'm trying to remember. Does anyone have prestidigitation? I think does Wyatt's character have it? Kurt?
Think so?
I think he
Ah.
does.
Might.
I mean, it sounds like something Wyatt would take.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
bard at least. So.
Yeah.
I'm just asking because Lily would probably ask whoever has that to use it to clean the blood off these vests. Because there's probably blood on them.
Yeah. Does he have prestidigitation? Yes, he does. All right, yeah, he can clean it off. However, I will remind all of you, the only employees anybody has seen have been wood elves and satyrs.
No, it's not like we're trying to be subtle about this.
And besides, if you think about it, we could just be like, oh yeah, we're playing a really weird prank on someone.
Wait, Bernie, aren't you still a elf right now? Or did you get that dropped?
Remember Kurt got it dropped.
You
Yeah.
No,
disguised-
it was,
well, he disguised himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you did get it dropped because we asked Tisk, the Minotaur, and he told you the words to drop.
Yeah, that's true. Was
yeah.
the Spella or something?
Yeah.
So it's it's dropped.
Alrighty. So then, now that you guys have a goal in mind to go over to the casino and turn off all of the disguises, round up all of the nobles, and then, well, execute or send them away to jail, I think this is a good place for us to go ahead and go on break, everybody. Be right back. Hello and welcome everybody out there at YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Before we jump into the action, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe if you are interested in supporting this community and our content just a little bit further. If you are interested in joining our community and any of our stories are games that have open slots inside of them. I think currently we have Tuesday, Wednesday, all of which have open slots available to them. So if you are interested in any of them, be sure to reach out and let me know. No, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Not Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Yep. All right. Yeah, I think that's everything. So where last we left off, the party had valiantly interrogated somebody without killing them. Congratulations, everybody. You deserve a round of applause. Which is one of the firsts in a D&D campaign, I will say, for me at least. You interrogated Seeds, who turned out to be an actual Fae, not just a satyr, because there is a difference. And thanks to a pretty obscure check from Tolsha, she realized that Seeds, if he were to be killed, would probably come back to life. But in the wilds instead of being here. You learned about the location of some type of hourglass that, if it is not refilled, then all of the people who are secret and hidden here, all of the nobles, would be revealed. You also learned that apparently Johnson is not innocent in all of this, as though Seeds is in charge of the staff, Johnson is in charge of all of the guards, which puts him right up there with the people who are murdering the people who are just not good customers. Anywho, after having this long-winded conversation, you all were wondering how it is that you were going to take all of the nobles alive and escort them over the course of 2 to 3 days, probably even more, back to Port Damali in order to incarcerate them. Luckily, however, your far more removed brother managed to drop down with a dead body that he killed. Luckily, it was one of the people torturing him, so, at least killing them isn't that bad, If you torture somebody, you deserve to die, and I would have treated you all that exact same way if you did it. But anyways, don't worry about that. Oh yeah, I was prepared. No, there are good people in this world who don't stand for that shit. Hey, I justify my reasons and my actions. Nope, evil, dead. But anywho, he showed Marion how he can use his magical paper in a very unique manner. A manner of which that all of you have experienced once before, but you didn't realize you had experienced it when it was happening. When you take this magical paper, you write something on it, cast it into a flame, and it is sent to the individual that was being thought about while the letter was being written. Wow, it's almost like you guys experienced this once before, towards the beginning of this campaign. But anywho, now that Marion has unlocked that knowledge and how to do this, communication has been opened up to you all, and there will be around 30 Selezos marching up here to help you all with the incarceration and transportation of all of these nobles. So, now, the last thing for all of you to do is to figure out how you all plan on going over to the casino. So, that is what I want to know. Characters, please discuss how it is you are going to move from all the way out here all the way across the map to the casino.
I would like to remind everyone as well, because Lily was probably go casual. They, from what Seeds and Tisk told us, they only knew of there was some sort of commotion with one of the something guests or employees or whatnot that they were looking into. So we currently don't have any suspicion on us to a certain extent, probably.
Yes.
Probably just do this casually.
Just follow me and act real cool,
Not casual.
I would recommend that we hide the weapons so we don't look like we're mercenaries walking around. Back in your bag of holding, Lily.
Lily will nod and open it up for you.
Move your mic closer.
Lily will nod and open her bag for you.
Also,
Yeah, 'cause-
keep in mind the armor people are wearing as well.
I'll
Yeah.
take my leather armor and put it in there. Wait for Bernie to get back to see if he does the same.
We're just gonna walk through here like we own the place. You guys have a lot of trust in your charisma. All right.
I mean,
Don't
Did
say
I
your number.
stutter with that Family Guy reference?
So, Bernie,
but
as they were just discussing, so that you all don't look like mercenaries, Lily is suggesting that you all take your weapons and armor and put them in the bags. Her bag of holding.
No. I mean, you can all do it if you want, but as we know, there are guards looking for us.
no, they're looking for a noble who is in disguise. Not us.
Right. Well, but still, we just arrived earlier today.
Yes, and it'd be weird if we were walking around with weapons.
All of a sudden.
They don't know
I've
us
been
that well.
walking around like that since I got here, and they haven't said a word to me, so I
Right.
think I'm okay at least.
Yeah. And if we suddenly have a need to be armed and armored, well, it's going to take some time to put on this armor back on. So yeah.
I mean,
And,
I will admit your outfit is a bit loud, but
And
I understand. Would you like a cloak?
Well, a cloak could do, I suppose.
I hate to bring him up when he's not here, but I think Wyatt's character is still disguised as an employee, so he
We
could
talked
probably.
about this. He's just not.
No,
Oh, he's-
they
okay,
both
never mind.
they both said the word and got rid of it.
Yeah, I might actually still look like a human at this point.
Because of your disguise ability, yeah.
Yeah, but that only lasts an hour though, so
And all of this, since you turned into a human before you left this area to go over to the building to meet up with your brother, right?
no, that was just after, just before the fight with Seeds and the other guys, actually.
Okay, so you have another 20-25 minutes left of that spell.
All right.
That does remind me. I did want to ask for the interrogation kind of stuff and taking Seeds to there. Would that have counted as a long rest? Not short rest.
No, absolutely not. None of you were resting during that time. You were interrogating, you were on edge, you were
Yeah.
vigilant. That was not a restful state for any of you to be in.
Here, I can get some drink.
Welcome to college in the library.
Yeah.
We have fun and games. So, Bernie, he'll be back here in a second. Cool. Yes, let's go. Good.
He brought Coke.
To bring it up to
Enough
share with the class.
Sir, we
We're
do
going-
not do drugs on stream. No coke.
On stream.
Yeah.
I know
Actually
what I
have
said.
one full bottle and one almost empty one.
Oh no, not almost empty. But anyways,
Hey, that's
yes.
brand recognition. Coca-Cola, we'll accept our checks now.
Oh, yeah, right. They'd probably fucking DMCA strike me just for using the name. Anywho's.
And if we lean into the advertisement.
I do vote that we take the northern outer path. As we came down that path earlier. This one.
And if anyone asks about any of us keeping our equipment on us,
She looks at Bernie.
We'll just
And
see it's part of his
because-
faith.
and that we did not know of any about the wildlife, so we just wanted to be prepared, maybe.
Besides, we haven't been told of any rules not to. That doesn't allow us to stay armed and armored, so.
Were we?
Of the rules we were told, that was not one of them.
No, it
I
wasn't.
think the only rule about apparel was in the spa and stuff, like switching to this bathing suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not taking your filthy, dirty armor into their pools and spa areas. No.
In any case, I don't think we should put much weight into the rules of this place, as, well, they're obviously just there to facilitate pranking, so. Anyway, I still look like this for a little while longer, so I say we just head on over.
Alrighty. So, as you leave your little cubby space, you guys want to walk northwards? Are you taking any other precautions on your journey?
Making sure there's no blood on us, make it look like we're just having a good time hiking around.
Okay.
We've already taken off our arms and armor, except for Bernie.
I'm not.
Yep.
I don't have any arms and armor.
So.
Oh wait, before I forget.
Yeah.
Everyone, give me your acorns.
Right.
Right. Here you go.
Give the acorn over.
I'm just gonna start chucking them in random directions.
Fair enough.
Lily will try to take her acorn and skip it across the river, or the lake, I mean.
So you're going to walk southwards over towards the lake?
Oh, that's right. It's, I thought for some reason I kept thinking we were near, close to the lake.
It's because our tokens are there. That's why.
Yeah, no, you guys are right here. So that's a good, more than 300 feet away. You don't have yeets like that, Lily.
Yeah, I know. Is there like a squirrel hole that Lily can put her acorns in?
Roll me a survival check.
Shit.
Lily, just put it into your gun and shoot it.
I don't have a gun. Just because I'm an artificer. Jesus.
14. Yeah. You found a small little, we'll call it a gopher hole. Toss the acorn in there. Then you hear.
What did that say?
Just imagine, cartoonishly, that the gopher pops out and shakes its fist at Lily, like, "Hey!"
Lily, you are so cruel. You gave that animal a piece of food that is inedible.
Lily shrugs.
Alrighty,
What?
so
What did the gopher say? I can understand it.
those are the only precautions you guys are taking. Make sure you don't have blood on you and trying to blend in. After storing all of your weapons and armor, aside from Bernie, into the bag.
Joe, the way you phrase
Shale
that,
has her stuff on her. She's never been without it. It's been
So
on
Shale
her
is
the
keeping her stuff too. Okay, good.
quick question.
Stuff to
So
put away.
the way you said that, can I roll like an intelligence as Lily to kind of are we
Incite the
forgetting
DM?
anything?
Your player can decide your character can decide what it is they would like to do in the situation. I am making sure my notes are up to snuff for everything you guys are saying to ensure there is no backpedaling.
That's fair. Lily is currently storing the vests in her bag of holding too, just so we have them for later use.
Okay. So,
What about the ID badge? Put that in the back as well.
Yeah, no, the ID badge I think is still on Seed's vest.
very
And
well.
Glendale is staying behind, correct? With Seeds?
That is correct.
Okay.
Glendale
Shale's
has
going
he has his little Rambo set up here, and that is what he is doing.
Shell's gonna give him a pat on the shoulder, if he allows it, and just say, "Very glad that you're not hurt, and I'm sorry for what happened to you."
Roll me a persuasion, Shale.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. He looks down at you and for once doesn't say anything snarky as a but that's all. Well, goodbye then. Have your own fun. Also, Marion, your quarterstaff, there's a whole lot of blood on the tip of it now.
I thought
He still has it. He does, but you notice it has a whole lot of blood on the tip of it now.
Well, I was never going to use that anyway.
Fair enough. Anyways, you all head northwards and begin traveling your way southwards. Since you said you wish to blend in and act nonchalant, I would like a performance check from each of you.
What a time to be out, Bard.
And I'm treating this as a group skill check. All right. All right. All right. Jesus fucking Christ. You said you guys didn't have a bard?
Hey.
Take that, universe!
We can be casual when we want to be casual.
To be fair, I would have given myself disadvantage. Shale does not know how to blend in with people.
Yeah, but that suits how she's been acting. You're not acting out of terms, so like... Holy,
You're acting in character.
3, 4, 5. So your group average comes out to 19. Not bad. As you all are traveling backwards, I will use Kurt's token to show you all where you are whenever anything transpires, okay?
Okay.
At this point, as you all are walking this way, where Kurt is currently on the map, you see a group of very finely dressed nobles being escorted out of this cabin with 3 or 4 guards. The nobles are looking around, very concerned, a little frightened of everything. And the guards seem to be trying to reassure them, and they look over at you, and one of the guards breaks off from the group of nobles and marches over towards you all. You can tell all of the guards do have their weapons drawn. They're not just sheathed and kept at their side. And as he approaches to your group, he goes, all of you need to get back to the resort building. There's a little bit of an emergency.
If I might ask, what is going on? Can we help, or...?
No. We are perfectly fine. We have everything under control. All of you may go back to the resort building. Please, follow me.
All right.
That's the way we were heading anyway.
Good. And he will take the lead in front of all of you. And you notice the group of nobles, there's about 3 of them. They don't look, well, 2 of them look related, and the other one looks not directly related to either of them. And as you are passing by, the other 2 guards just stand at their sides and, allows you all to walk ahead of them.
Right. They're also headed the same direction then.
Correct, but they stop off on the road to allow you all in front of them. The nobles and the guards. Tosha and Shale, the 2 of you, would both notice that there is another guard currently sealing up all of the windows of that cabin.
While we're passing the nobles, I want to have a look down towards their hands and see if I can notice any signet rings or any family crests.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Right. 11.
Okay. You don't recognize the specific crests, though they are wearing them. Actually, they rotated them around backwards to try to hide the crest intentionally. And one of them has what looks to be fresher looking blood on their hand that they're trying to hide. So, you all continue moving past. Anybody else?
You said they boarded up the house?
There's somebody actively boarding it up. One of the other guards.
Oh, right, but there's still only 3 guards, right?
There are 2 guards on either side of the 3 nobles. The 1 guard who took the lead in front of all of you to escort you past the nobles. And now there's a 4th one currently inside of the house, hammering and sealing it up.
Is everything all right? We were just going for a walk around the lake.
We have a minor emergency. Don't worry, we are handling it. Just follow me.
All right.
Very well. Then,
Will Johnson be okay? He said he lived out there in the cabin. We were supposed to meet up later.
Johnson is the head of the gods. I assure you he's doing perfectly fine. So, once you're all a good extra 100 or so feet away, that is when the nobles begin moving as well.
I'm gonna turn back and go to the cabin that they were boarding up.
You're attempting to go over to the cabin?
Yeah.
Okay. Bernie, as you yourself are marching over back towards the cabin, we don't need like a battle map for this, but one of the guards is going to, from in front of the nobles, approach in front of you holding their weapon out. Sir, you need to go back to the resort now.
I know exactly what I need to do.
He's
I
not
just
moving
walk
out of
past
your
him.
way. Oh,
Walking
okay
past
then.
him.
All right, fine. Yeah. Here, guys. Let's go back to the ambush map.
Subtlety.
I mean,
It's not
Bernie
Bernie's
said
strong
he
suit.
was going on his own on that one. I think.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah,
were.
you guys
we were
don't
heading
have to back up your brother if you don't want to. It's fine.
I mean, I think we would have stopped Bernie from. I don't.
Well, how far away were the rest of us when this happened?
I think-
all of you were walking together when it started happening. So, you guys are only going to be a good, 40, 50 feet away from Bernie when he storms over to the other individual. Move him over
With
here.
1 guard with us and 2 with him.
Yep.
If I could ask, what's Bernie doing?
I'm going to inspect the cabin because that one guy had blood on his hands, and I expect there to be a corpse inside.
Oh,
All right, guys.
fuck, right.
Roll your initiative.
Oh,
Everybody, roll your initiative, please.
Oh, my token wasn't selected.
look at that smug token.
Hey, Jero, I'm just going to spend a hit die on Dorothy because I imagine she wasn't participating in the interrogation and got a short rest.
That's perfectly fair. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just imagining now if Dorothy did participate in it, and it was like, Harvey Dent, can we trust him? But it's Dorothy speaking in her Dorothy language.
Just
Fan
like 2.
peeing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that is everybody on the order. Tosha, you look backwards where you see, as Bernie is trying to move past the guard. The guard is beginning to move and swing directly towards Bernie with lethal intent. What would you like to do?
God damn it. Yep, first thing I want to do is fuck it. That guard that's swinging, I crown him king of madness.
So you cast Crown of Madness on him?
Yep.
Alrighty. Natural fucking one. Okay, yeah. At least you guys aren't the only ones. So, you begin casting your spell, and what does it look like when the crown solidifies over his head?
It is a twisted crown of jagged iron, but instead of being the normal color of iron, it is blood red around his head.
So, Bernie, you see that crown appear around the individual's head, and their eyes begin jolting back and forth, looking very out of control of themselves. When you look over your shoulder, Tolsha had cast something on him.
And the target I'm designating is the other guard.
Okay. The charmed creature must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature, or if none are within its reach. Okay. He does have a spear on him, so they are within reach. Does it say melee?
Just as an attack.
Yep, okay then. Cool.
Melee
The
attack.
veteran. The veteran guard is going to look over at all of you. Pull out a heavy crossbow and shoot it over towards Bernie's back. Uh, 14 to hit.
Nope.
The arrow goes soaring past you, and as that kind of happens, you look back at the individual who's drawing out a second arrow and locking it into place to shoot at you again. 15?
Nope.
That's a no as well. The second arrow
Nope.
goes soaring past you as well. Damn. All right. All done. Marion.
Raising up my hand in a clawed motion and sending chill touch to the veteran guard.
Very well. What is that, con save?
It's an attack roll.
What is that, an attack roll? All right, 14 misses. As
Damn.
you reach outwards with your hand, it attaches onto his armor, which is much heftier than many of the other guards' armors. He's wearing splint mail.
And I'm gonna back up over here.
Very well.
That's
Shale.
Excuse me, that's my brother, you son of a bitch. And she's gonna take out her bow and take a shot at the guy in front of us.
The veteran or the guard?
The guy who was leading us, who shot Bernie in the back.
The veteran. Okay, cool.
Yep.
6. You shoot over in his direction, and he holds up the crossbow defensively to block it from hitting him.
Dorothy, fetch! And Dorothy's going to rush up to him and do a grapple against his crossbow.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. So, oppose athletics?
Whatever you think it is. It's her
right.
attack, but I just want to do a grapple attack, so.
Okay, yeah. So, that's oppose athletics. So, he rolled a 21.
Okay, she gets +2, 16, so no.
Okay, yeah. As she leaps up trying to get her tusks around it, this individual moves more out of instinct. He's clearly somebody who has seen the battlefield before.
Okay. Are we just going to take the map kind of as it is? Or
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to try to make my way up this ledge here. If I need to do an athletics or something to climb, whatever.
No, it's just half movement speed to climb up it.
Okay.
Bernie.
Yep. I look over at the others and just give them a nod. And really wish you hadn't done that, I say. And I heft my axe and attack the guy who was attacking me. Or about to. 14 to hit.
Against the normal guard, 14 just barely hits. He's not holding his shield out.
Alright, 5 damage.
5. You slice across the individual's forearm, and you hear the nobles in the back gasping outwards. Ah! But Bernie, the
like
one
you haven't seen blood.
The one with blood on his hand looks almost greedily towards that split.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What does greedily mean? It's like
It means he looks like he wants that. He likes it.
The hemophile.
Yeah. Just think about whenever you see any fat man ever looking at a perfect pizza. That's what greedily looks.
ooh.
I mean,
I know because
I see
that is
in
me.
the mirror.
Somebody
I
show
was
me
gonna say I
blood
see that in
now.
the mirror every day.
Alrighty. Bernie, so that's your go? All done?
Yep.
Lily, your go.
Yeah, Lily. So which guard had the heavy crossbow?
The veteran over here. This guy and the other one have spears. This guy has a short sword as well.
Oh, he's in front of us.
Yeah.
Quick question: who was looking greedily again? To the
This noble right here. Here, I'll just mark it.
Ah. Oh, like he was into the whole blood. Okay, I thought you were saying that one of the guards was looking like that.
Oh, no. And Bernie would have been the only one to realize that. He's close enough to them to like get a gauge of their faces.
Bonus action: Lily's telling Misty to protect Dorothy, and
Okay.
Misty's turn is after Lily's turn.
Yep.
And Lily is going to kind of like in a whole like what was it, Doraemon or whatever, some anime kind of like pocket space, cartoon pocket space. Pull out the great axe from the bag of holding, and just kind of look at this veteran like, "What's up?" And then.
All right.
move
So
here.
that is your action to draw a great axe out.
Okay, no, if that's my action, no, she's not moving just yet. But that will be her turn. But Misty's turn, which is right after Lily's, with how Steel Defender works, is going to move right next to Dorothy, and will make an attack on this veteran guy.
And do it.
Doing it.
10 misses.
Well, shit.
Alrighty. So, the first guard is going to hold up his spear and throw it at the other guard. It's a fucking crit.
No one
For
expects the betrayal.
7 points of damage. Bernie, you see the guy...
Seven.
Yeah, dude, they're basic guards. Like, they're not all badasses. Bernie, you watch as the guy holds his spear up, tosses it into his hand, and rotates and throws it into the other guard. And then looks very confused as himself, as now he's unarmed and just equips his shield.
I just kind of imagine like the other guard is like, you know, Ace Ventura. He's like, "Here, get me my spear." Other guy kind of throws it.
Alrighty, the other guard is going to be super pissed off at the first guard. Bernie, are you going to flank with him?
Or
Alright. Attack at advantage. Misses regardless. He thrusts the other spear at him, just going, "Hey, what the fuck, Gary?" And like trying to stab at him. The nobles. The first noble, this one right here, is going to attempt to make a break for it. 10, 15, 25 feet. This one over here is going to go into the bushes and hide. Oh, good stealth check, good stealth check. This one, however, is going to raise his hand over towards you, Bernie. Let's see if this works. Shatter. Bernie, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he wants to get in on this. Okay, okay.
Wish we had fucking counterspell.
Yep. 10? Wow. That's actually a failure against this guy. Just barely, though.
Wait, Shadow is wisdom?
No, he said shatter. He doesn't know what he's fucking casting. Bernie, you hear a loud gong in the back of your head. Oh, wow. And you will suffer 6 points of, what is it, necrotic damage? I think it's necrotic damage?
Maybe?
Yeah, it's necrotic damage. 6 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
Then-
I know what that was.
Yeah, he holds his hands up. I knew he liked me. And he looks very pleased with himself now. But then is going to do the smart thing and back the fuck up. Kolsha. You're muted if you're talking.
Charm target's still going to attack the other guard. And
Is that your action each turn?
No? Or wait, I must use my action to maintain. So yes.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Healing word on Bernie. Are you really going to let that noble with blood on his hands just get away with it?
Hadn't planned on it.
6 points of healing.
But 2 necrotic.
I was gonna make that joke too.
That's all his damage.
What is that? Vicious healing? Vicious mockery plus healing word?
No, it's bloodletting. It's
Yeah. So
It'd be funny
healing
if-
mockery? Yeah, healing mockery. Okay, cool. All right, so you get that healing. All done?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh man, he worked so hard to deal that 6 damage. Veterans go. The veteran, now that other individuals are engaging with him, is going to drop his heavy crossbow and draw out his longsword. 2 hands, swinging at Dorothy. Disadvantage
gonna
because
do
of the defender.
Yes.
That is a natural 1. He swings the longsword downwards, but the defender just barely bumps into his shoulder with its mouthpiece and sends it off tilt. He's going to swing the sword a second time.
Shit, got 2 of them.
So straight roll for the second one. Yep. That is going to be a 15 to hit Dorothy
Hit.
for 8 points of slashing damage.
Got it.
Alright. That's going to be that. Marion, your turn.
I can see this asshole running away, right?
Yes.
Just gonna pull on my fingers, stay where the fuck you are, and I'm chill touch, because that's the only thing that has 120 range.
Oh, 16 hits him. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's a 3.
And that means he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
I think that's actually only for undead. Yeah, but he can't regain health this turn.
Oh, okay. He can't heal. Okay.
Not this turn.
All
And
right.
yeah, I'll move up next to Bernie.
From that one hit, he looks a little hurt. Shale.
Dorothy, go for the sword, and Dorothy's just gonna make an attack now that she's been struck by it. So here we go. 21
Did anyone
Oh,
else
yeah,
see
that
that
hits.
dice jump?
and
Yeah.
keep flashing.
I saw one of them land on the other and then
Strength save, right?
Yes. And
Okay,
then,
that is a
yep.
9, so he failed. He is knocked prone by Dorothy.
Oh, no. That's only on the charge. I apologize. No.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
He's still standing. Plus, I wouldn't want him on the ground anyway, because now Shale's attacking.
So wait, what's the extra 2 damage? Is that the gore?
Correct, if she
Okay.
charges. Yep.
Right.
All right, and my attack, 14.
That misses. It goes flying over, and he manages to deflect with his sword while trying to fend off Dorothy, who's gouging into his leg.
All right, that's my turn.
Bernie.
All right, I'm going to try and smack this guy on the head and try and knock him out.
Go for it.
Damage.
8 damage. That is enough to bonk really hard. You grab your blade and just crack at the end of your pommel, and he manages to hit the ground like a sack of potatoes.
Nice. I say to the other one, just sit the fuck down. And then I'm going to run up towards this guy.
The other guard will take an attack of op as you move past him.
Did he have a spear?
Yes. The
Spear
first
or-
one did not have a spear. The second one only
Right.
thrusted with his spear.
Right. Yeah, fair enough.
This guy has a spear in his gut.
12. No. Okay. You just run past as he just like tries to trip you with it and goes, damn it. I need to practice that maneuver. But yeah. All done? Lily.
Yeah, Lily does not like Dorothy's cute, and Lily likes cute animals, which is why she made Dorothy so missing. So she's going to flank this guy who just attacked Dorothy, and give him. He's more durable than the other guy, so she's going to go as hard as she can with her great axe this time.
So one thing, if you want to flank, you have to do it with Dorothy. Your creature does not have a reaction to attack of opportunity. It is not a sentient creature actively threatened. It is commanded to threaten.
Okay.
It's the same as a spiritual weapon. It can gain the benefits of flanking, but it cannot grant the benefits of it.
Good to know. Yeah, she'll flank with Dorothy then, and give this guy a nice smack.
Yeah, that hits, but roll again. Yeah, 25 hits. 10. A very good swack in the back of the head with the great axe, but he is far tougher than the other opponents you have faced off against thus far.
Then bonus action tell Misty to keep doing what she's doing.
All right. 22 hits. 9. All right. He's looking hurt now. All done?
Yes.
The guard. The first guard is on the ground, kind of, actively trying to die. This noble climbing up the hill. Get him away from my brother! We'll pay you triple! Then the guard will chase after you, Bernie, to strike at your back. Holy shit! 20! Dirty. 20. But 20.
Yep, that's a hit. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean,
Yay!
speed will drive people to do things.
Yes! 5 piercing damage. He thrusts the spear into your side. Ha ha! Uh-oh.
I'll deal with you in just a minute.
The nobles. 10. 20. 30. 10. 20. 30. Yeah, he's trying to book it out of there. And this guy is going to round around the corner and goes, yes, toll him again, and will throw another wisdom save in your direction, Bernie.
All right.
Brand new cleric.
I can hear the bells.
13.
Yeah, you're successful.
All right.
You hear the bell again for a second time, but this time you're like, no, I'm not. This motherfucker is not going to be besting you. Thank you for listening to me, grand host of this wondrous place. All right, Tosha, your go.
Crown of Madness is down right now, so I don't think I can retarget it.
No, you cannot. Very few spells do that.
Yeah. Okay, so 10, 20, 30. So you've gotten in. I'll target this one and Sacred Flame.
Go for it. Dex save. And it's the other guard, correct?
No, the noble.
Oh, back. Yeah, he failed. Ooh, but he's still standing. He feels the burning essence and he calls out, "Did I displease you? I'll do better. I'll do better."
And
All done?
yeah, that'll be it.
The veteran, now seeing that you're commanding Misty and Dorothy is not that big of an issue, is going to turn on you, Lily. Yeah. That is a 15 to hit.
Oh, miss.
Alrighty. Yeah. That is a 21 to hit.
21 would hit if I didn't just do this.
Shield to bump you up to
Oh, wait.
21.
Shit, no, never mind. Fuck. I mathed wrong. Never mind.
Okay, so
Yeah,
he
that-
hits for 8 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Alrighty. Marion.
Gonna move a couple feet over here. Can see this asshole trying to climb down a ledge. Sit down and shut up.
Oh, you don't have a visual from this plot?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
How about
draw
here?
a straight line to the... he does... No, that still doesn't see him. You'd have to be, like, here.
Oh,
To
here.
Give him, like, half cover.
All right, I was here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right here, he would have half cover. Same with that spot, half cover. Actually, no, that
Alright,
would be 3/4 cover. If you go here, it's half cover.
Oh, okay.
There we
All
go.
right, so 18 to hit.
That hits. They're not super... Actually, wait, no,
oh
no,
my
no, no,
god.
no. +2. That just barely hits. Damn it. For 1 point of necrotic damage. Ow! Ow, that really hurts!
Then
Stop
sit
it!
down and shut up.
Shale, your go.
He hears the screaming out in the distance, and she caught like the movement as he was going over the edge. So she just takes out an arrow and she waits patiently, like looking down towards that way. Once she sees him, she's gonna try to get him in the back of the calf. And
All right.
meanwhile, Dorothy will just like a pet with a bone in its mouth, try to grab its leg and just shake him relentlessly. So
Go. With advantage, 22 hits.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that flanking.
Yeah. Dorothy is sentient. She gains flanking for 6 damage. Not bad. He's looking a little hurt.
And that's it for me.
Bernie.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna pull out a javelin and I'm going to throw that at the noble dude over there.
Sir, go ahead and yeet.
Ugh.
10. No, he's not wearing any armor. That hits.
Oh, okay.
The other guy's wearing armor. He's safe. This guy seems to be embracing the chaos of this area. So, a 10 hits still.
Damage
Nice.
thing.
8 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh. Well, I throw it right at his chest, basically.
All right. He is calling up to the sky. Please, sir, I'll pay you more. I'll do more. I'll kill more. And just pierces and skewers him into the ground. The other guard looks over, like, very confused at what just happened and just shakes it and keeps looking at you.
I turn around to face him and... are you sure you want to do this?
Now you get an intimidation roll.
All right. $19.
He'll drop the spear that isn't inside of him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, end of turn.
Okay. I mean, you still have movement if you want to do anything else.
Wouldn't I have had to use that to pull the javelin?
No. Drawing a weapon that is on you is only your bonus.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna move over to the guy over here.
All right. Lily, your go.
Normally, my steel defender's turn is after mine, but can I have its turn be before mine?
No, it is after yours.
All right. 'Cause I don't want to kill this guy, but I do want to knock him out and flip him up. So, actually, yeah, I can do that. Lily will bonus action command Misty to keep it up, although maybe moves. Yeah, no, yeah, keep it up. Wish that. Protect Dorothy. Dorothy's more important. And she will hold her attack for after Misty's attack.
Yep, that you can do. So
And
Misty goes.
Yeah, non-lethal to try to knock this guy out.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that hits. For 5 force damage.
and then Lily will make her attack. Advantage still because flanking, right?
That is correct. 21 hits. For another 8. Now, he finally looks a little bloodied.
Oh shit. I guess Lily.
You
will
gotta move
use
your
her-
mic closer, man.
Lily will use her 4 words to say, surrender. So I couldn't press my button. The mod.
He'll respond, never give up. The guard is, what's this about killing for people? I'm confused. He looks back over at the veteran. Did you know about this? Veteran just glares in his direction. And that's his turn. On your turn, you can do that if you would like.
Okay.
The noble will continue trying to run away. Oh, he'd have to go this way. Go ahead. Ah, damn.
You've had some bad luck, man.
One of these random branches just in the way as he's trying to run into the canopy line.
She's not used to shooting at people.
That's fair. Tolsha.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's the range? 60 feet. You were told to stand still. And stick a flame on him. The noble.
Dex save. Ooh, 5.
I roll another 1?
The bloodletting is only if it's a leveled spell.
Yes?
Yes.
Let me go check.
Ow!
Yes, first or higher.
Alrighty, all done?
Yes.
The veteran is going to shout out, "Do your damn job! It's what we're paid for!" And will continue to attack Lily. Uh, 17, Lily?
17 will hit, but I will use shield on that one.
Alrighty, so your AC is up to 21. And then a 19 also misses. All right, that's his go. Marion.
Just gonna talk to this normal noble. Is dying really better than getting arrested? And I want to try to like get him to stop running the fuck away.
Roll of persuasion.
That's a 3.
You will not sully my name! And he just keeps trying to run.
Well,
About
I've
the
done all
Sully's
I can do.
Yep.
A true noble.
Shale.
Poor fool, you're about to sully your shorts and shoot him non-lethal in the back.
14. With his armor? 14 just barely misses. Damn it.
And Dorothy is going to get a better
wait,
hold
wait.
on this.
Breastplate gives you your dex bonus in AC, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
okay,
plus
then
2.
his AC should be 14, not 15. So yeah, 14 just barely hits. I don't know why this sheet tells me 15. That's wrong.
So
I think it's because breastplate is a 15.
Breastplate is AC 14.
Right. And he has a 0 dex. So it should be 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was getting my question from. Okay, cool. What's the extra piercing? You don't have that on right now, do you?
No, that'd be favored foe. He is not my favorite foe.
For
Just
7, the arrow stabs into the back of the guy's leg and just drops him to the ground. Ow! He's down. He's not capable of running. Non-lethally killed.
Can you grab him, Miriam? Thanks. And Dorothy's going to tear into her Nutri toy.
Yep.
Because Dorothy never misses, but
Hey, you're doing a great job, right? Oh, he's looking rough. He's looking real rough. Bernie.
Right. So the guy over here, the noble, is he
Yeah.
like totally dead, or can I?
Were you attempting to non-lethal him?
No, I figured it's hard to do that with a javelin.
I
But,
mean, technically, it's the same thing that Shale did, except you would destroy his leg and he doesn't have access to it.
don't
Right.
throw it through his head, basically.
right.
Yeah. Or stomach, you
Well-
know, like if it's that.
Right. Well, I want to pump 1 point from lay on hands into him and make sure he's stable.
All right. 1 point of lay on hands. Just enough to bring him back up. I knew
But I'm
you
going to-
wouldn't forget me.
Going to like sit down on his chest with one knee.
I go. Help me, sir. Just keeps calling out. All right, Bernie, all done, I guess. Lily.
Yep.
Yeah, Lily's gonna go for the non-lethal knockout.
Go for it. Cacao.
Click the wrong one. Oh yeah, you got advantage, and now. Oh,
13 misses.
yeah, she commands Misty to keep protecting her and Dorothy, and Misty interprets that as attack the one attacking them.
Alrighty. That
Jesus.
hits.
Animal companions. Am I right, Shale?
Yeah.
Easily taken down from Misty. A
Yeah,
force
Misty
presence
just-
shoots into him. Go for it.
I was gonna say Misty jumps on him, and you know the little xenomorph tongue mouth thing? It's literally that.
Oh,
And yeah, he's dead. He's done.
And Lily's like, I don't remember installing that, but I mean it worked.
Alright. The guard over here will go over to the noble. What do you mean killing people for some... What? I kill for him? Raises his hands upwards. Guard looks over at you, Bernie. I had no fucking idea.
I'm aware.
Sorry.
I look down at the stab wound in my side and just. Fine.
To be fair, his leg is far worse.
Yeah.
The noble will wraith around on the ground. Ow! And this
Did the
one that
third
you
one
are
get away?
Do you not notice where he is? Okay then.
No, there was one that we're hiding over in the bushes somewhere over there.
Damn it! Don't tell him. Damn it.
Hey, I'm far away from there. That's not my problem.
But I guess we're sort of out of initiative now, aren't we? Or
technically, yeah. If you're leaning on his chest, he can't breathe enough to cast any of his verbal spells.
no, I'm trying to like get him under control, basically.
Can I look around
Grab
for the
this guy
third
by
one?
his good leg and start dragging him.
Tolsha, perception check.
Guidance.
Yep. "17 spots him. He is literally hiding inside of the bush. He has not moved this entire time.
We'll move over to him like, I recommend you lay down unless you want that to happen.
I don't have any armament. I have no armor. I don't know what they're talking about.
Insight.
Sure.
Because he came from the same area.
Oh, I'm not even going to bother rolling for him. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. He clearly seems disgusted by it, but aware.
And Jero, just for clarity, Bernie didn't listen to them, but they did like outright attack him first, right? Like the guy with us like shot him in the back.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, the guard in front of him was drawing to like swipe towards Bernie's head, which, as anybody knows, you don't aim for the head as a defensive maneuver. You do that to kill. And then the veteran just acted faster.
So
So yeah, go ahead.
So you clearly know what they were doing, but you clearly don't agree with it.
No, I've never met that man before in my life.
Please, I see through your lies.
I will not be held accountable for any of his actions in any court of law.
Of course not. His actions are his own. But you can certainly ensure his end.
What? And there's
end
no...
in a court of law, of course, as a witness testifying what he did.
May I refer to the paladin of law?
Which, of course, would probably mean you get a much lesser sentence. Maybe even just a slap on the wrist.
Roll me a persuasion. Jesus Christ. All right, there's all the good rolls. He looks back and forth and goes, he's the third nephew of the Marquis over in, or the previous Marquis of Port Zoom. He came here on a business trip with all of us to this resort, invited us all here, and we heard it was a party resort, one that has interactive theater as an option for us all. When we got inside of there, we were instructed by the individual in charge of this location. They didn't give us a name, never met him either, just cloak and hidden. Strange fellow. And he said that he was happy to entertain us with any type of live theater that we wanted, and he points over at the person that Bernie is kneeling on, wanted to see what it was like to kill someone, and made some type of deal with this person to be able to do it more freely. The other noble that Bernie is still leaning on reaches over and goes, "Kill him," holding his hand outwards.
I'm gonna knock him out.
All right, easy enough.
Punch. Yeah. And then I'm gonna turn to look up at the guard who's standing next to us. And right, so this resort is some kind of perverted place where nobles come to live out their darkest desires, it seems. At least some of them do. And Seeds is fully in on it. So is Johnson, the Minotaur. And, well, it seems your friend Gary over there is quite aware of things as well. He did aim for my neck, it looked like.
Right. Shit.
Right.
Man, I thought I got a good job. God damn it.
Right. Well, you can make up for it by assisting us in apprehending some of these nobles, and we'll take care of the other guards. But if you know of any more people that you suspect to be like yourself in the guards, who are unaware of these darker sides of the resort, I would very much like it if you told us who they are.
Cooperation would greatly help, especially when the Selezos arrive in a little while.
Wait, Selezos are coming?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, alright, I thought Gary was a good guy. He reaches behind himself and pulls out a canteen and starts, like, shakily drinking from it. Thought Gary was a good guy. He was in charge of the night shift watch for this cabin.
Right. Well, I would suspect the night shift to be the one where such things happen.
He goes limping over to the body of Gary.
I'm just going to point out again that I didn't knock out Gary. Yeah.
Oh, Gary's dead. Yeah, I know.
No, I used non-lethal when I struck him down.
Yeah. Gary's only unconscious, yeah. He will go over to Gary's unconscious body still, reach into the pocket and pull out a piece of, like, very crinkly looking parchment. Gary's watch order was B4, S3, S2, B5, and B6. Those are specific cabins located around here.
Can we have the map over here? I tell whoever has the map.
Yo.
All right, Mary, you pull out the map. Okay. Let me bring you all over to this. Oh, I already did. Good. Look at that. I have insight. Be an info later. Boop.
Oh, that font. Nothing bad happens there.
Boop.
Which cabin was the one that they were coming out of that they were boarding up?
This one, B4. And this is the cabin that the trio, Mary and Tulsha Shale, saw the nobles up in, waiting for their chance.
Mm-hmm. Which one's B5?
Oh, yeah, B5. Thank you. Up here.
Was this the first cabin that you guys got to evacuate?
The first one I got to. They picked me up on my round of patrols. There's a maniac on the loose, running around killing people, or threatening to harm other guests. Oh shoot, now we have to worry about him too?
From what we can gather, and what we've learned, is it's another one of the nobles.
Nope, wait. Nope. I mean... What?
Yeah, apparently one of the nobles has lost their mind.
One of the nobles seems to be fulfilling those darker desires. Very...
So I'm trying to think of the word, like eccentric, no, not eccentric.
Liberally.
No, eccentric is the right word, yeah.
While we're speaking, I'm gonna use lay on hands a little bit to heal myself up.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Is anyone else? Are you all okay?
What's this guard's name again?
Oh, I didn't give you a name. Kent. My name's Kent.
How about
First
you
name
give...
Clark.
I'm gonna go over to Lily and heal her as well. How much do you need?
Lily, how many points of healing do you need?
I'm currently at 14 out of 22, so I mean I could just go for like 5 or some more healing.
Yeah, I'll give you 6.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, Kent, you clearly seem like one who just... You were looking for a good job and didn't know anything about these implications.
No,
Am I
I had
correct?
no fucking idea about this. Listen, I'm all for, working outside of, the boundaries of society if you want to do stuff, but, like, this is some weird shit. I don't know. No. Ah, fuck.
Well, we have a plan, but having someone in the guard escort us to the area we need would definitely be helpful.
Yeah. I'll escort you around, where you, shoot. This morning they posted the new schedule for the guards. I don't know which other guards to trust. Gary's a good guy. We play poker. Well, we did. I've been here for a week.
I have a question. Was Johnson, was he like Gary was and nice to you, or was he like this individual?
Lily says, like as she drags the veteran guard into the bush that Shale was kind of near.
Johnson belongs to well, we call them the bigwigs.
Right.
Over at
Well, we
W2,
already-
right up here. Me and the other general guards, like Gary, we stayed down here at W4.
Right.
Next to the mine?
Yeah. If you guys want, I can go back to our barracks and find the schedule, and any of them appointed to, I guess, at least this building for the watches. They're probably like Gary.
You can do that, yes. But we do need to get our way into the second floor of the casino.
Right. I've never been appointed to watch the casino, but if I, he goes over to like the veteran's body. Who the veteran is dead. He's straight up dead. And rummages around and finds a badge on him. All right. Guess I could say I got promoted or something.
Emergency promotion?
Suppose. Yeah. Ooh, shit. All right. Whew. I guess all those times on boats pays off, eh? Okay.
Indeed.
By the way, Jer, I did say I was looting the stuff this guy had. What did he have? I know he has like a crossbow and a sword.
You're talking about the veteran.
Yeah, the guy that Misty killed.
Veteran. Okay. That guy had a long sword, a short sword, a heavy crossbow, and splint armor. The splint armor is a little bulky for anybody who doesn't have like an average humanoid shape of their body.
I don't think we have time to like strip him of his armor, but those weapons could be useful.
I mean, that's up to you guys. If you want to strip him of his armor, it's easy enough to do. It takes like a minute.
We do need to check before, because there was someone in there boarding up the windows.
Right, that's one of the other gods I play poker with. Shit. Is this what they meant about promoting me?
No. But I want to go over there and have a look. I mean, I saw blood on that guy's hands, and I pointed at the guy the noble who I knocked out. And I suspect there might be a corpse inside that building.
All right. Yeah. Let me. He takes a very big swallow. Bring you over there. Come inside. All right, come on. And he starts walking with you. Anybody else other than Bernie going up?
I am.
I was instructed not to step inside the building. Clearly now I know why. I'll call him over to us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He goes up the stairs and attempts to open the door, which seems to be locked shut from the inside. And we'll begin shouting. Hey, come on, we got a problem out here. Those people are attacking, come on. And just pounding on the door over and over again. A minute later, actually, let me see how far he was along the process. A minute later, you see a guard opens up the door, and he's wearing these very large gloves that sit over top of his gauntlets that are just caked with blood.
Hey, look, the cleaner.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna
You
grab
guys
the guy.
Yeah, he's surprised by you. I mean, clearly. Okay, so you reach out to grab him?
Yep.
Mm.
All right. You grab onto him and pull him inwards, and the other guard will hold his spear over to the back of the guy's neck, like a little shaking in the legs, but his hands don't shake at all. What the fuck are you doing? Kent, did you betray us? I didn't know about this fucked up shit you guys are doing. They're lying to you, Kent. We're not doing anything wrong.
Says the guy with literal blood on his gloves.
It's pork blood.
Oh, it's not commoners.
Fuck.
And there's all
Right.
the proof you need.
Let's turn him over and I'm gonna start.
I recommend knocking him out.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, a couple of good bonks and he's done.
Yeah. I'm just gonna tie him up with some rope.
I'm going to see if there's anyone left to save in there. Probably not, but if you have a weak stomach, I recommend you don't come in based on the amount of blood here.
Lily will follow Tulsha kind of like a guard, like Misty flanking one side, Lily on the other, but she's kind of like waving her new heavy crossbow around because it's a heavy crossbow.
He had
Is
9
there
more
a-
bolts, by the way. 9 more bolts.
Is there a way for me to test this blood?
What do you mean?
Like he said it was, if I heard you right, pig's blood.
Yeah, and then after she said, or commoner, he said, well, fuck. Like,
Oh, so I missed that bit. Sorry.
he kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point in lying when people know everything, right?
Yeah, exactly. While they're checking out the inside, I'm gonna go back to where the veteran is, and also the other guard.
Yeah.
And start dragging them over here as well.
Okay. Lily, I need you to give me a con save. I'm going to say disadvantage because this is your first time ever interacting with this. 11. You stomach yourself as you get over towards the basement. But if you walk any closer in there, you're probably just going to start vomiting everywhere, which would exhaust you.
Like vomiting exhausts me, like a point of
Yes,
exhaustion.
you are heaving.
Until you complete a short rest. After vomiting, you just feel ill, like you feel off. But Tulsha, because of your background, you're perfectly fine moving in there.
Can Miriam go in with her?
You can give me a con save as well, same thing. You and Lily have led a life of pseudo-privilege.
Hey, I worked in the medical office.
And Lily didn't always live. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I know.
Right.
That's why I said pseudo. That's why I said pseudo. 10. Marion, you're in the same boat as her. It's
Damn
you
it.
can't. As soon as you begin smelling that, you just back up. Tulsha, walking inside of the basement, you look over at an open, large crematory attached to what you can only presume would be the chimney out of this area. And you see things that I am not going to be describing that are very incriminating for this entire endeavor. There is nobody to save currently.
Come out like 10 minutes later. That is definitely all the proof that we need of what is happening here. Those poor people. There's basically a crematorium attached to the chimney.
Well, at least it will serve as some sort of evidence for when the Selezo get here, more than our word.
How many?
Damn it.
How many, Jero?
That is not a number that you could analyze.
Uncertain.
There weren't actively parts around, but there's definitely the looks of them being disposed of.
I'm gonna start taking off the veteran guard's splint mail.
Yeah, easy enough. It only takes you a couple of minutes to take it off of him. And Bernie, you are average build in size, right? Like height and all of that. Other than your horns, you know.
Let me see. What's the size we decided again? He's yeah, both the twins are a bit shorter than average. It's not like any drastic difference, but
do you mean shorter than average for D&D characters or shorter than average for fantasy characters? Big difference. Everyone thinks you have to be a minimum of 6 foot. Like it's
no. I think we settled on like 5'4" or no 5'5", I think.
Let me look at his sheet. I know why it put it on.
You didn't write down your character's height on your bio sheet. How dare you?
I actually found it right now. It's 5'6".
Yeah, 5'6". Then your average build for a male of this period. Yeah, you can donate.
Right.
So, other than a few dents in there, thanks to Misty, it seems perfectly functioning in order.
Well, I'm not going to start wearing it. I'm just taking it off him and putting it in a bag or something.
Lily offers her bag of holding for you.
Right, thanks. So it's good armor. It just seems a bit weird to start wearing something like that right now.
Kent will. Oh, go ahead.
It is a bit grim to use something looted off a dead body.
Lily literally says as she's kind of like holding the heavy crossbow that she looted off his body.
Right. Grim, but sometimes necessary. But anyways,
So, if any of you wanted a spear, there are 2 free spears. If any of you wanted a shield, there are free shields. If any of you wanted a long sword or a short sword, those are available as well. Chain shirt as well. That was worn by the guards. And the only noble who has breastplate is the one who surrendered after getting knocked the fuck out. Or the one trying to run away. Yeah, he's the one with the breastplate. He was the one trying to run away.
Yeah, we should take the breastplate as well. Just put it in the bag.
Sure thing. Go ahead. So, as you guys have finished that entire process, Kent is going to close the door of this building All right. Yes. I need to escort you guys to the casino, right?
If you would, we would appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
What
no
are we going to do
worries.
about them? Like, point to the nobles.
Well, we can tie them up here, I suppose.
I'll look at the one that promised to testify. Like, if you stay here, you will be safe. Just make sure that this one doesn't do weird things again.
There's shackles and tools and such. I think I can make sure he is taken care of. Can't look, can't see, can't speak, can't move. Yeah, no problem. So do I just wait here until all of you
We will be back within.
Very good.
We will be back.
Very good. Yes, of course. I'll just stay
And-
here then. All right.
And for your cooperation, I give you my word that I will do everything in my power to make sure that any punishment to you is minimal at best.
Right. Right. Of course. Yes. Of course.
Well, if the way I see it, we could probably spin it as with his assistance, we couldn't have done this without him.
Turn you into a hero. Exposing this.
Of course. Yes. Fine.
Well,
We might even offer you a job in the Selezo, since you would likely be without employment now.
let's
Oh,
not get ahead of ourselves here.
Wait, were you guys talking to Kent or the noble?
I was talking to the noble.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Yeah. He doesn't work.
I was talking. Sorry, I thought we were talking to Ken. My bad.
No.
I'm trying to spin it like you could be a hero and get a huge amount of prestige for you and your house.
Right. Of course. Yes. Of course. And he goes over to the liquor cabinet and very shakily just starts drinking from one of the bottles.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. Anywho, now you guys will continue your journey, correct?
Yep. Just tying up the. Let's see. It's the two guards. The cleaner guy and Gary, who's knocked out still, and the other noble who's knocked out, and then there's the two other nobles.
Before we leave, we
So-
probably also have Kurt clean us of blood again and clean Misty
Easy
of
enough, yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have the one conscious noble who surrendered and completely like, yeah, I'll help you guys with all of this, no problem. I was not okay with this being happening. I just didn't say anything. Innocent bystander. The other two are unconscious. You have the two guards, one of which is dead, the other one is unconscious, he was the cleaner, and then the veteran who is dead. And then that's everybody.
Well,
The one noble
two
who
of-
knocked out both nobles unconscious. One of them was like worshiping, he was the murder one. The other one was just trying to run away. And he's going to be like chained up and shit in this house.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
there's two unconscious guards. There's the cleaner guy and the guy who started trying to spear me.
Right, yeah. I think that's what I tried saying that, but yes.
Yeah. Just to get things clear.
But yeah, no worries.
Uh,
So,
I'll take the one that is currently dead and drag him into the basement.
okay. Kent will begin bandaging up his leg because he is, a little hurt here. While you guys were doing everything so that we don't waste any more time. Seems to have a good head on his shoulders about handling these types of situations. He adapted to the situation as best as you could anticipate somebody adapting to a situation like this. So,
I'll give him 1 point of lay on hands.
oh, that is so much for him. He's at half health.
It'll be all right. Just don't go looking for trouble.
Right. Yes. Of course. I have the badge. I have the spear. Right. He dons his shield and the spear this time. Let us go to the casino. All right, everybody. I need another round of performance checks. This time with advantage, though, since you're being escorted by one of the guards.
Ooh.
Yeah. So 12, 20, 9, 11, 10. That's not bad. That's not bad. So your group average comes out to 13. Not bad at all. So, as you are all moving through this pathway, yet again, I will use Kurt to show you where you all are on the map. You notice that it is eerily quiet on the pathway. However, there is a bit of commotion coming from up the hill, which is a little too far away for any of you to hear, or like not hear, to see. But there is commotion happening over there. As you all are marching through, you see that the crowds have intensified pretty greatly. You didn't think there was this many people at the resort, and they're all being escorted over to the resort building specifically, even away from the casino. As you're all marching away from the casino, you all notice Johnson walking up, and Johnson has a custom headpiece protecting his skull with this very large Minotaur-style armor that's also breastplated, protecting him, and is holding a great axe in his hands as he's escorting some people away from the casino. Seeing all of you approach, he stops. Kent, hey, what are you doing? Hi, Johnson. They are nobles being escorted at the request of Kensington. And he holds up the badge to him. All right, guys, time to roll Kent's deception check.
Oh no.
He has a
Can
plus.
Lily perhaps aid this somehow?
How?
I was thinking, like, because obviously, like, Johnson's seen us, and Lily's probably the literally only dragonborn here.
True.
So she would kind of like give him a wink, like this was a prank or something, maybe, or kind of like basically like, hey, you know what we're here to do. I don't know. I'm.
If you
I'm
would like
kinda
to roll your
grasping
own
here.
deception check to try to, make him a little more gullible, you may try to do that if you would like.
Honestly, I don't trust my rolls right now.
All right, then. That's your answer. Now let me roll Johnson's insight. He leans down towards Kent. All right, got half an hour. That's all. Then you have to bring them back to the resort. Understood? Yes, sir. I will immediately bring them back to the resort. He looks at all the rest of you and begins really analyzing you all. There's just a small mishap that we are working out the kinks on right now. You should be able to continue your activities here this evening. I'm on. And he says that like that's supposed to reassure you.
That is good to know. Oh, we still have that private conversation after all this is dealt with.
May take me an extra couple days. And then continues escorting the other groups of individuals past most of which look very upset that they have to end their gambling or other activities early, as he's bringing them over to the resort building.
So,
Really, you're one thirsty dragon.
while we're like standing there, you said there were lots of people around. Can I do like a rough estimate of how many guards there are?
Sure. Roll me a perception check.
Right.
21. Johnson seems to be escorting this cluster of people, which is about 10 of them, by himself. There's 3 other average guards, like Kent and Gary, escorting a different cluster of 10. And there are 2 other Minotaurs nearby, escorting their own group as well. Another 10. So in total, 2 big guards, Johnson, who is the captain of the guard, and then 3 generic guards.
And they're escorting them over towards the resort building or the employee cabin?
He said the resort building.
Right, okay.
Though if you're watching them as they walk away, Bernie, Johnson's group is going over towards B6. The others are being brought to the resort building.
I give Kent a gentle tap on the shoulder. You did good.
And all of you have passives high enough to smell fresh urine. Thanks.
Just gonna slide a gold into his server pouch or whatever the freaking heck is. That guy outbeat that asshole.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Just. Kent's at least not a bad guy. He's just doing bad shit, you know?
He just got caught up in some bad crowd, you know?
6. You go to put the coin there, and he flinches away from you, clearly still shooken up, and sees what you're doing, goes, "Thanks." Okay. And we'll just keep walking. Anyway, as you all get closer over towards the casino, with Kent leading you towards it, you see that there are a handful of other guards patrolling it right now. 5 of them. 2 of which are larger veteran-style guards. The other 3 look more average. And there's another individual who still seems to be positioned there. Bernie would be the only one who recognizes him. That was the bartender, who is now outside of the bar patrolling around as well.
Right. And this, the human disguise thing, is that gone now, or?
Oh, absolutely. It's been longer than 20
Right.
minutes. You're back to Bernie.
Yep. All right.
So.
Right. Well, that guy's going to recognize me, I suppose. But. Right. I suppose we just have to get inside and do what we can.
Right. Guess we're just gonna march on in. Okay.
Kent, just for your safety as well as your plausible deniability, it might be wise once we get to the 2nd floor if you go to your.
So I'm trying to think of the barracks room,
His barracks. Yeah, there's not rooms. They're barracks.
Go to your barracks and take the rest of the night off.
Yeah.
As nice as that sounds, I don't like what these people are doing, and that's not okay. So I'll keep helping you with what I can. Just getting you to different places is all I can do, then that's what I'll do. Okay?
Alright. If trouble does happen, stay behind us or find somewhere to hide.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting behind the big guy. No, yeah, every time, and he points at Marion. Yeah,
You didn't even see me fight.
You're
That
the
was
big
his
guy.
first mistake.
Dude, you're
Hey.
walking around strutting with no armor, weapons, just going places going like, stay. Like, yeah, he thinks you're an authority. It's
You're also
Fair
a big
enough.
hulking Goliath. Even if you're a
Yeah.
wizard, you're a big hulking Goliath.
yeah, you're still like
Muscular.
other than the Minotaurs, the biggest guy here. Like it's
What you-
and the furbolgs.
So what you're saying is I need a three-part suit and a few rings on my finger and a
Yup,
cane.
yup. But anyways, as you all are approaching over towards the casino, I think this is a glorious spot for us to end the session, everybody. When we come back next week, we'll see how you all are going to be handling this stretch of the resort. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this content, viewers, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.